There is a power inside you that speaks before your mouth ever opens. A power so real that people feel it the moment you enter a room. It is silent. It is invisible. Yet it is shaping your destiny every single day. This power is your AURA, the energetic signature of your mind, your faith, and your inner world. Most people have no idea they're broadcasting a signal every moment of their lives. But the universe hears it. Opportunity hears it. Success hears it. And it responds with precision. If your mind vibrates with fear, your aura weakens. Doors close. People withdraw. Life becomes resistance. But when your mind burns with belief, when your heart vibrates with purpose, your aura expands like a rising sun. You become magnetic. You become undeniable. You become a force that destiny cannot ignore. The greatest men in history never chased success. They attracted it through their energy, their certainty, their inner alignment. Napoleon Hill called it the unseen law behind all achievement. A law older than money, older than ambition, older than fear. Today, you will learn that law. Today, you will understand why your energy creates your reality, why your vibration sculpts your future, and how mastering your aura can make you truly unstoppable. Take a breath, because once you hear what comes next, you will never see yourself or your power the same way again. Most people think aura is something mystical, symbolic, or reserved for the spiritually gifted. But aura is not fantasy. Aura is not decoration. Aura is energy, the measurable, powerful, inevitable energy that flows from your thoughts, your emotions, and the identity you hold about yourself every second of your life, whether you realize it or not. You are broadcasting an energetic message to the world. Your aura is the emotional temperature of your soul. It is the vibrational echo of what you truly believe. It is the silent announcement you make before you speak a single word. When your aura is strong, people feel it instantly. They don't know why they're drawn to you. They don't know why they respect you before they even understand you. They don't know why they sense stability, confidence, or wisdom around you. But they feel it, because energy is felt before it is heard. And when your aura is weak, people sense that too. They feel hesitation. They feel insecurity. They feel the quiet tremble of someone who doubts themselves. This is why two people with the same skills, the same knowledge, and the same opportunities can walk into the same room, yet only one commands attention, wins trust, and attracts opportunity. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is aura. Your aura is the sum of your inner world. Whatever dominates your thoughts becomes the signal you send to the universe. Fear sends one kind of signal. Faith sends another. Gratitude carries its own frequency. Confidence radiates like a spotlight. And purpose, true purpose, glows with a strength that bends reality around it. Napoleon Hill understood this deeply. He taught that every man carries an atmosphere of his thoughts. That atmosphere affects every relationship, every conversation, every result. Andrew Carnegie recognized the same truth. He once said he could feel whether a young man would rise or fail simply by the energy he projected when he entered the room. That was aura. That was the invisible law in motion. Your aura is not fixed. It is not permanent. It is shaped, strengthened, weakened, or transformed by the choices you make internally. When you feed your mind with fear, your aura contracts. It shrinks into survival mode. But when you feed your mind with clarity, faith, and intention. Your aura expands far beyond your physical presence. Your energy reaches further than your words ever could. This is why people with powerful auras attract success effortlessly. They are not lucky. They are not chosen. They are aligned. Their inner world is tuned to a frequency that calls opportunity toward them. Their energy works for them even when they are silent, even when they are sleeping, even when they are simply walking into a room. And here's the truth most people never learn. Your aura is a reflection, not an accident. It reveals what you practice internally, your discipline, your beliefs, your emotional habits. It mirrors your relationship with yourself. It exposes your private patterns of thinking. If your inner world is chaotic, your aura will be chaotic. If your inner world is ordered, your aura will be magnetic. If your inner world is weak, your aura will repel opportunity. If your inner world is strong, your aura will attract everything aligned with your destiny. Aura is not something you have. Aura is something you create. You build it through thought. You strengthen it through emotion. You express it through presence. And you project it through vibration. The moment you understand this, everything changes. Because now, instead of being a victim of circumstance, you become the architect of atmosphere. You no longer walk through life hoping to be seen. You walk through life knowing that your very energy announces you to the world. This is the secret many never discover. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are, and your aura reveals exactly that. Every great achievement begins long before it becomes visible. Every success, every miracle, every breakthrough is first born in the unseen. Napoleon Hill spent a lifetime studying the world's most powerful minds, and he discovered one universal truth: everything in existence vibrates. Nothing rests. Nothing stands still. Every atom, every emotion, every thought, each carries a frequency that shapes the reality around it. This is the law of vibration, the silent engine behind the aura. It explains why two people with similar goals end up living two completely different lives. It explains why some individuals attract opportunity while others repel it. It explains why your external world mirrors your internal state with perfect precision. Your thoughts are not just mental activity. They are energy impulses, each carrying a specific frequency. When you think a thought repeatedly, you charge it with emotion. Emotion amplifies vibration. Vibration shapes the field of your aura, and your aura broadcasts your inner frequency to the universe. This is not wishful thinking. This is cause and effect on a spiritual plane. Think of your mind as a transmitter. Every belief you hold, every image you visualize, every fear you entertain, every desire you nurture sends out a vibrational signal. That signal travels into the field of infinite intelligence, the same field Hill spoke about, the same field Edison tapped into for inspiration, the same field Carnegie used to attract brilliance into his business empire. And here is the part most people ignore. The universe responds to frequency, not words. You can say, "I want success," 1,000 times. But if your vibration screams fear of failure, the vibration wins. You can affirm abundance daily. But if your inner frequency is rooted in scarcity, scarcity is what returns. Vibration does not lie. Aura does not pretend. Energy mirrors what you truly are, not what you wish to be. This explains why the wealthy become wealthier. Their vibration is aligned with confidence, decisiveness, purpose, and expectation. Their aura projects certainty, and opportunity resonates with certainty. Meanwhile, those trapped in doubt continue to attract delay, resistance, and struggle because that is the frequency they feed their minds. Andrew Carnegie once said that he could sense a man's future by the way he thought about himself. He wasn't speaking of intuition, he was speaking of vibration, the invisible signature of belief. Your life is not responding to luck. It is responding to your vibration. If you vibrate with gratitude, you attract situations that match gratitude. If you vibrate with fear, you attract situations that justify fear. If you vibrate with faith, you attract paths that reward faith. If you vibrate with purpose, you attract opportunities that accelerate that purpose. Everything seeks resonance. Like attracts like, not by superstition, but by vibration. This is why your inner world is your first responsibility. It is why emotional control is spiritual control. It is why discipline is the architect of destiny. Because when your vibration rises, life begins to reorganize itself around your new frequency. You may have felt this before, a season where everything suddenly aligns. People appear at the right moment. Ideas strike in perfect timing. Doors open without force. That is vibration at work. That is your aura reaching a level where the world cannot ignore it. And here is the empowering truth. You are not stuck at your current vibration. You can shift it. You can elevate it. You can tune your mind to a frequency that attracts the life you desire instead of the one you fear. Every thought is a vote for the vibration you will live in tomorrow. Every emotion strengthens or weakens your energetic field. Every moment is an opportunity to rise or sink. The law of vibration is not a secret to be admired. It is a power to be mastered. And the moment you begin mastering it, your aura stops reflecting your past and starts broadcasting your future. Fear is the great dimmer of human power. It is the silent thief that steals the brilliance of your aura long before the world ever sees what you could have become. When fear dominates the mind, your vibration collapses, your energy weakens, your aura shrinks into survival mode, and the universe responds accordingly. Fear does not simply paralyze your actions, it distorts your frequency. It sends out a vibrational signal that repels opportunity, repels progress, repels the very things you claim you want. Fear announces to the world, I am not ready. I am uncertain. I do not trust my own vision. And life mirrors that message with painful accuracy. Napoleon Hill warned that fear is one of the most destructive forces known to man, not because it harms the body, but because it blinds the spirit. Fear silences intuition. Fear fogs the imagination. Fear weakens the magnetic pull of your aura until you feel invisible, overlooked, unseen by destiny itself. Most people never rise not because they lack talent, but because their aura is smothered beneath layers of fear, fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of success. These fears vibrate at a low frequency, pulling circumstances that match their vibration. But the opposite force, faith, ignites the aura with a radiance that alters everything. Faith is the fire that awakens dormant power. Faith elevates your frequency to a level where miracles become logical, where opportunities appear, where paths unfold as if guided by a higher hand. Faith does not ignore obstacles. Faith overwhelms them by raising the vibration above the problem. When your heart vibrates with faith, something extraordinary happens. Your aura begins to expand. It grows brighter. It grows stronger. It grows magnetic. People feel it in your presence. They sense the steadiness in your voice, the clarity in your eyes, the certainty in your steps. This is why individuals with deep belief command respect Effortlessly, they radiate conviction. Their frequency is organized, stable, unwavering, and the universe harmonizes with stability. Faith is not naive hope. Faith is a disciplined vibration. It is the deliberate choice to hold a higher frequency even when circumstances threaten to drag you down. It is the refusal to dim your aura for anything or anyone. It is the declaration that you will remain aligned with your destiny regardless of what stands before you. Andrew Carnegie lived by this law. Edison lived by this law. So did every industrial titan studied by Hill. Each of them carried a vibration of certainty so strong that their aura influenced entire industries. They did not wait for proof to believe. Their belief created the proof. Understand this. Fear looks at the obstacle. Faith looks at the outcome. Fear contracts the aura. Faith expands it. Fear whispers, "What if I fail?" Faith replies, "What if I rise?" And the world follows the one who rises. When you replace fear with faith, even for a moment, your vibration shifts instantly. It does not take years. It does not take months. It takes one emotional decision, one instant of choosing alignment over doubt, one moment of saying, "My spirit is stronger than my fear." In that moment, your aura reignites like a flame catching oxygen. Your energy lifts. Your field expands. Your presence gains weight. Your life begins to move. Faith is the ignition switch of the aura. Once activated, nothing around you remains the same. And here is the truth most people overlook. You do not need to eliminate fear to ignite your aura. You only need to stop feeding it. Fear fades when ignored. Faith strengthens when practiced. Your vibration will always rise toward the one you choose more frequently. In the end, your aura is either dimmed by fear or set ablaze by faith. The choice is yours, and the moment you choose faith, your life begins to rise to match your new frequency. There is a reason why some people attract opportunity without chasing it. A reason why certain individuals walk through life as if doors open before they arrive. A reason why success seems to orbit around them, while others struggle endlessly just to be noticed. The difference is not intelligence, nor advantage, nor luck. The difference is mindset specifically. The magnetic mindset. A magnetic mindset is not positive thinking. It is power thinking. It is the deliberate engineering of thoughts that strengthen your vibration instead of weakening it. When your mindset becomes magnetic, your aura becomes charged with intention. You stop pushing your way through life, and life begins pulling itself toward you. This is the same principle Napoleon Hill observed in the giants of industry. Carnegie did not chase people. People sought him. Edison did not beg for support. Support flowed to him. Ford did not plead for approval. His conviction attracted alliance. These men embodied a mindset that projected certainty, clarity, and authority, the exact frequencies opportunity responds to. Your mind is a magnet, and your aura is the field it generates. Whatever your mind holds with emotion, your aura broadcasts with power. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the magnetic pull. When your mindset is rooted in worry, your field becomes weak and chaotic. It cannot attract anything stable because chaos only attracts more chaos. But when your mindset is rooted in purpose, gratitude, and unwavering belief, your aura becomes a beacon. It radiates order. It radiates clarity. It radiates direction, and direction attracts destiny. Think of a magnet. It doesn't chase metal. It simply is. And the metal comes to it. The magnet's power is not in movement, but in its consistent internal alignment. Your aura works the same way. A magnetic mindset is built on three pillars. One, clarity of intention. You must know what you want with precision. A vague mind cannot generate a strong aura. The greater your clarity, the stronger your frequency. Clarity tells the universe, this is my direction. Align everything accordingly. 2, emotional alignment. Intention alone is not enough. You must feel the emotions that match your desire. Emotion is the voltage of your aura. It is the electricity that activates the magnetic field around you. If your desire is greatness, your emotion must be confidence, not doubt. If your desire is abundance, your emotion must be gratitude, not fear. You cannot attract what you emotionally contradict. 3, unshakable expectation. Expectation is the final amplifier. Carnegie expected success. Edison expected solutions. Hill expected results. Their aura reflected this expectation so powerfully that the world simply reorganized around it. Expectation is not arrogance. Expectation is alignment. It is the belief that your desire and your destiny are already walking toward each other. When these three pillars unite: clarity, emotion, expectation, your mindset becomes magnetic. You stop trying to convince the world. Your aura does the work for you. People feel the difference immediately. They may not understand it, but they respond to it. They lean in. They trust more quickly. They support more willingly. They sense the steadiness of someone whose inner world is aligned. This is why the magnetic mindset is so rare, because it requires inner discipline. It requires control over thought, mastery over emotion, and the courage to expect what others call impossible. But the moment you activate it, everything accelerates. You will notice ideas coming faster. You will notice opportunities appearing effortlessly. You will notice the right people recognizing your value without you saying a word. This is not coincidence. This is resonance. Your aura becomes a gravitational field, and your life begins attracting the very things you once chased. And here is the truth that separates the magnetic from the average. Most people try to change their life from the outside in. The magnetic mindset changes life from the inside out. Once your inner frequency shifts, the outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself. A magnetic aura is not earned by effort. It is built by alignment. And once aligned, you do not pursue destiny. Destiny pursues you. There is a power inside you that has never been fully used. A power older than fear, deeper than doubt, stronger than anything you have faced. Most people live their entire lives unaware of it, walking through the world as if they were powerless, as if destiny were something that happens to them instead of something that responds to them. But the truth Napoleon Hill discovered is this: you are not a body with a spirit. You are a spirit with a body. And the spirit within you carries a frequency capable of reshaping the world around you. This invisible power is the source of all confidence, all certainty, all creation. It is the same power that lifts a person from small beginnings to great achievements. It is the same force that guided the greatest inventors, builders, and leaders of the past. Thomas Edison called it the unseen intelligence. Hill called it infinite intelligence. Today we understand it as the energetic field that surrounds every human being, a field shaped by thought, amplified by emotion, and activated by purpose. Most people never access this power because they wait. They wait for permission. They wait for signs. They wait for guarantees. They wait for confidence before taking action. But power does not respond to waiting. Power responds to movement. The moment you take a step toward your purpose, no matter how small, the invisible power within you awakens. It rises to meet the demand you place upon it. It strengthens you, aligns you, and organizes your vibration toward your desired outcome. Hill wrote that the universe rewards those who move, not those who merely wish. Every action you take is a signal to this invisible force, telling it what direction to push. Your aura grows strongest in motion. Have you ever noticed how clarity arrives after you begin? Not before. How confidence grows after you act. Not before you act. That is your inner power coming to life. Action stirs it. Purpose directs it. Faith fuels it. And vibration broadcasts it. But here is the great tragedy. Most people never meet their true power because they never challenge their limited identity. They live through the lens of old fears, old failures, old stories. Their inner power is present, but dormant like a sleeping giant that no one ever awakens. You awaken this power by changing the blueprint you give your mind. Thoughts are instructions. Emotions are signals. Beliefs are commands. Your inner power responds to whatever blueprint you repeat most often. If you think small, your power remains small. If you think boldly, your power expands boldly. If you think you are weak, the power within you withdraws. But if you think you are capable, if you think you are destined, your power rises to match that belief. This invisible power does not argue with you. It follows you. It does not question your self-image. It mirrors it. It does not choose your destiny. It enforces the one you choose. You strengthen this power by building emotional order within yourself. Gratitude raises your vibration. Vision sharpens your focus. Discipline amplifies your field. Faith ignites your aura. Each positive emotion increases the wattage of your energy, turning your aura from a flickering light into a blazing force. And once this power is awakened, people feel you differently. Your presence gains weight. Your words carry authority. Your energy precedes your identity. You stop hoping for opportunity and begin attracting it effortlessly. Because the invisible power within you does not simply change how you feel, it changes how the world responds to you. Every great destiny begins the moment a person realizes that the spark inside them is not small. It is not fragile. It is not ordinary. It is the same spark that built empires, wrote history, shaped industries, and carved paths where no paths existed. Awaken it. Feed it with purpose. Strengthen it with discipline. Ignite it with faith, and the invisible will rise to meet you. Every person carries within themselves an influence far greater than they realize. Influence is not charm. It is not persuasion. It is not the volume of your words. Influence is the vibration your aura projects into the world day after day, moment after moment, long before you speak, long before you act, long before you introduce yourself. Your influence has already entered the room. Napoleon Hill taught that a person's aura announces their state of mind instantly. If your vibration is confident, calm, and purposeful, people sense it. They respond with trust. They respond with openness. They respond with respect. But if your vibration is scattered, fearful, or uncertain, people feel that too, and doors begin to close before you even touch them. Influence is energy in motion. Influence is aura expressed outward. Influence is the silent architect shaping the opportunities that come toward you. Think of the individuals in history whose presence alone shifted the atmosphere. Andrew Carnegie could enter a room full of executives and instantly command attention, not because he demanded authority, but because he radiated it. Thomas Edison could inspire confidence in investors even before they understood his inventions, because his belief in his vision was so strong it became contagious. These men did not force influence, they embodied it. Influence begins within. You cannot lift anyone higher than the vibration you live in. You cannot inspire confidence while you vibrate with doubt. You cannot attract opportunity while your aura carries the frequency of fear. Your life mirrors your inner atmosphere. When your aura vibrates with clarity, people trust you. When it vibrates with certainty, people follow you. When it vibrates with enthusiasm, people are drawn to you. When it vibrates with purpose, opportunity aligns with you. This is why influence is not something you do, it is something you become. Influence grows when your actions, thoughts, and emotions are aligned. Alignment creates coherence. Coherence creates strength. Strength creates a field of energy around you that others can feel, even without understanding why. This is why some people brighten a room simply by entering it. Their vibration lifts the entire atmosphere. And it is also why others drain the room. They carry an aura weighed down by fear, envy, or resentment. But here is the empowering truth. Influence is not reserved for the gifted. It is a skill. It is a vibration. It is a choice. And you build it through three powerful practices. One, mastering your inner dialogue. Your thoughts are the architects of your influence. If your inner dialogue is chaotic, your aura will be chaotic. If your inner dialogue is disciplined, your aura becomes magnetic. Hill often said, self-suggestion is the medium through which your power flows. What you repeatedly tell yourself becomes the frequency you project. 2. Speaking with intention, words carry vibration. They can weaken your aura or strengthen it. When you speak with gratitude, vision, and decisiveness, you transmit power. People may not remember your exact words, but they will always remember how your energy felt. 3. Acting with purpose. Every purposeful action amplifies your aura. Every hesitant action weakens it. When you move decisively, you send a signal to the universe, I am ready. And that energy rearranges circumstances to support your momentum. Influence is not force, it is resonance. You do not need to chase people or opportunities. When your vibration rises high enough, both begin moving toward you naturally. This is why the greatest opportunities in life rarely come through effort alone, they come through energy. They come through the invisible pull of your aura. They come through the silent authority of your influence. And once you understand this, you stop asking, how do I get people to believe in me? You start asking, how do I raise my vibration so strongly that belief becomes automatic? Influence is not about convincing. Influence is about becoming. Once you align your energy with your purpose, the world cannot help but align with you. Purpose is the compass of your destiny. Without purpose, your energy scatters, your thoughts drift, your aura weakens. But when you have a clear purpose, one so defined, so meaningful, so alive, your energy begins to organize itself. Your aura strengthens, your vibration aligns, and the world begins to shift around you. Napoleon Hill called this definite purpose the master key to personal power. He observed that men without purpose walked through life like ships without rudders moving, but never progressing. But those with a clear purpose became forces of nature. Their aura sharpened. Their decisions became precise. Their influence multiplied. Purpose is not just a goal. Purpose is a frequency. And when your energy aligns with that frequency, you activate a level of power that most people never touch. Think of your mind as a tuning fork. When it vibrates aimlessly, it sends out a weak, inconsistent signal. But when it vibrates in harmony with a clear purpose, the entire universe begins to resonate with it. This is why opportunity gravitates toward those who know exactly what they want. Their energy is unified. Their thoughts, emotions, and actions all move in one direction, and that direction generates a magnetic pull. But here is what most people misunderstand. Your purpose is not something you find. Your purpose is something you align with. You align with purpose every time your actions reflect your vision. You align with purpose every time your attitude reinforces your goals. You align with purpose every time you choose discipline over distraction. You align with purpose every time you refuse to shrink your aura for the comfort of others. Alignment is not a single decision. Alignment is a lifestyle. When your inner world and outer actions move as one, you create a powerful field of coherence. Coherence is energetic order, and order amplifies aura. It turns scattered potential into focused power. When everything within you points in the same direction, nothing outside you can break your momentum. Carnegie lived in alignment. Edison lived in alignment. So did every Titan Hill studied. Their purpose was not a dream, it was a frequency they tuned into every single day. Their emotions supported it. Their thoughts reinforced it. Their habits embodied it. Their aura broadcasted it. This is why obstacles could not stop them. Obstacles only test alignment. When you are aligned, obstacles lose power. If you vibrate with purpose, setbacks become lessons. If you vibrate with purpose, delays become redirection. If you vibrate with purpose, challenges become refinement. Your vibration determines whether you see struggle as a wall or as a doorway. But alignment requires courage. The courage to ignore the noise, the courage to stop defending your limitations, the courage to act before you feel ready, the courage to walk away from environments that dim your frequency. You cannot maintain a high vibration in a low vibration environment. You cannot nurture a great purpose around small-minded people. Your aura cannot grow in places that demand you shrink. To align with your purpose, you must align with environments, habits, and relationships that match your future, not your past. When you begin living in alignment, people will notice something different in you. They may not know what changed, but they will feel it. Your presence becomes clearer. Your confidence becomes quieter but stronger. Your decisions become precise. Your energy becomes unmistakable. Alignment creates coherence. Coherence creates power. Power creates momentum. Momentum makes you magnetic. Once your energy is aligned with your purpose, you no longer chase success. Success becomes the natural expression of your vibration. The universe does not reward confusion. It rewards clarity. It rewards certainty. It rewards alignment. Because when you align your inner world with your highest purpose, your aura stops echoing your fears and begins projecting your destiny. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is power. It is the electric current that keeps your aura alive, focused, and unstoppable. Without discipline, even the strongest purpose loses strength. Without discipline, even the most inspired vision collapses under the weight of inconsistency. But with discipline, true discipline, your aura becomes a force felt long before it is seen. Most people misunderstand discipline. They think it is about restriction, about forcing themselves to act against their will. But discipline is not force. Discipline is alignment in action. It is the decision to honor your purpose even when your emotions try to negotiate. It is the commitment that holds your vibration steady when life tries to pull it down. Napoleon Hill wrote that the greatest fortunes were not built by talent alone, but by persistence, the daily application of effort, direction, and intention. Persistence is discipline in motion, and discipline is the fuel that elevates your vibration above the noise, above the doubt, above the limitations that keep the average stuck where they are. Your aura strengthens when you do what must be done, even when it's uncomfortable. Each disciplined act is like turning up the voltage of your energy field. Small habits begin to accumulate into extraordinary vibration. The world responds not to what you occasionally do, but to what you consistently embody. Discipline is the architect of confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your inner power grows. Every time you follow through, your aura brightens. Every time you act despite resistance, your vibration rises. And here is the truth few understand. Confidence does not create discipline. Discipline creates confidence. You trust yourself because you have proof that you will act, proof that you will follow through, proof that you can depend on your own will. That trust radiates through your aura like a beacon. People sense it. Opportunities recognize it. Life respects it. Consider the contrast. When you break promises to yourself, your vibration weakens. When you procrastinate, your aura dulls. When you drift aimlessly, your energy scatters. This is why people who lack discipline often feel invisible, overlooked, or powerless. Their aura carries the frequency of inconsistency, and the universe does not reward uncertainty. But the disciplined person, the one who acts with intention day after day, carries a different frequency entirely. Their presence feels grounded. Their decisions feel firm. Their energy feels ordered. And opportunity gravitates toward order. Discipline also organizes your emotional field. When your emotions rule you, your vibration becomes unstable, rising with motivation, crashing with doubt. But when discipline rules your emotions, your vibration becomes steady, reliable, magnetic. You gain control over the inner storm. And when you control the storm within, no external force can shake you. This is why the most disciplined individuals often appear calm, even in chaos. Their aura is anchored. Their vibration is trained. Their energy does not panic. It adapts, adjusts, advances. And here is the secret of all high achievers. Discipline is not something they wait to feel. Discipline is something they choose. They act without negotiating with their moods. They build habits that match their destiny, not their circumstances. They shape their day intentionally, knowing that every disciplined choice compounds into a more powerful aura. The world rewards those who do the work, not those who only dream about it. Dreams create the direction. Discipline creates the manifestation. Without discipline, your purpose remains potential. With discipline, your purpose becomes reality. Your aura becomes unstoppable when your behavior consistently reflects your highest identity. Discipline transforms scattered energy into focused power. It turns potential into performance. It turns wishful thinking into magnetic momentum. Because when your life becomes a daily expression of your purpose, your vibration rises beyond anything the world can resist. Discipline is not the enemy of freedom. Discipline is the creator of freedom. It is the bridge between who you are and who you are destined to become. And the moment you embrace it fully, your aura begins to broadcast a message the universe cannot ignore. I am ready. I am serious. I am aligned. To become unstoppable is not to become perfect. It is not to become fearless. It is to become someone whose vibration outlasts every obstacle, whose aura refuses to collapse under pressure, whose spirit rises every time the world expects you to fall. Most people think unstoppable means winning every battle, but the unstoppable are not defined by victories. They are defined by persistence, by endurance of spirit, by the decision renewed day after day that nothing external will ever overpower what lives within them. Napoleon Hill taught that every adversity carries the seed of equal or greater benefit, but only the unstoppable ever discover that seed. The weak see obstacles as endpoints. The strong see them as refinement. The unstoppable see them as fuel. Understand this. The path to greatness is not smooth. It is not comfortable. It is not predictable. There will be nights of doubt. There will be days where progress feels invisible. There will be seasons where life tests your patience, your discipline, and your belief. That is not punishment, that is preparation. Pressure is the sculptor of the unstoppable. Think of the tree that grows stronger because of the wind that bends it. Think of the diamond formed under unimaginable force. Think of the leader forged by trials that would have broken a lesser mind. This is the law of resilience. This is the law of vibration under pressure. This is the moment where aura transforms into authority. You become unstoppable the moment you stop negotiating with your fears. The moment you stop entertaining the voice that says, "Not now, not yet, maybe someday." The moment you realize that hesitation is the true enemy, not failure. Hesitation kills more dreams than defeat ever will. The unstoppable understand one truth: movement generates power. Every action, no matter how small, charges the aura with momentum. Momentum becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. Once you identify as someone who does not quit, your vibration changes. You walk differently. You speak differently. You decide differently. You live with a frequency that says, "I will rise again." And the universe respects that frequency. People feel this energy. Doors respond to this energy. Opportunity listens to this energy. The unstoppable are not carried by motivation. Motivation fades. It is emotional, whether useful, but unreliable. The unstoppable are carried by commitment, by vision, by faith, and by the power of a mind that has already decided the outcome. This is why unstoppable people often win battles they should have lost. They stay when others leave. They persist when others retreat. They advance when others surrender. Their aura does not break. Their vibration does not dim. Their spirit does not negotiate. And here is the secret few ever understand. Becoming unstoppable is not a result, it is a practice. A practice of rising one more time. A practice of returning to your purpose again and again. A practice of ignoring the noise, the doubt, the opinions, the obstacles. A practice of choosing your destiny over your comfort. The moment you embrace struggle as part of the path, the moment you see setbacks as stepping stones, the moment you treat resistance as refinement, your aura evolves into something unshakable. People will notice it even before you do. Your presence feels heavier. Your words feel sharper. Your certainty feels deeper, because unstoppable energy carries gravity. When you reach this state, you no longer chase achievement. Achievement gravitates toward you. You no longer hope for opportunities. Opportunities seek you. You no longer ask whether you will succeed. You assume it, because the identity within you has already transformed. To become unstoppable is not to escape difficulty. It is to outlast it. It is to rise every time. It is to walk with a frequency that nothing external can break. And once your aura reaches that level of conviction, life itself begins to move out of your way. There comes a moment when your growth is no longer about fixing the old version of yourself, but about rising into a new frequency entirely. A moment when you stop surviving, stop doubting, stop shrinking, and begin vibrating at a level that transforms everything you touch. This is the beginning of the high-frequency life. A high-frequency life is not about perfection. It is not about pretending everything is positive. It is about emotional mastery, energetic alignment, and the deliberate choice to live from your highest identity, not your lowest fears. Most people live their days reacting to stress, to noise, to circumstances, to the opinions of others. Their vibration rises and falls like a storm-tossed wave. But those who live in high frequency move differently. They respond, not react. They observe, not absorb. They rise, not collapse. Their aura carries stability. Their mindset carries clarity. Their presence carries calm authority. Napoleon Hill understood that vibration is destiny. A low vibration attracts struggle because struggle is chaotic. A high vibration attracts opportunity because opportunity thrives in order. When your frequency rises, your life reorganizes itself to match the new altitude of your mind. But how do you rise into this frequency? Not by chance, not by luck, not by waiting. You rise through spiritual discipline and energetic responsibility. You rise when you control your attention. Where your attention goes, your vibration follows. Focus on fear, and your aura collapses. Focus on gratitude, and your aura expands. Focus on your purpose, and your aura sharpens into a point of power. You rise when you choose empowering emotions. Emotion is the amplifier of vibration. You cannot live at a high frequency while dwelling in resentment, envy, or regret. These emotions lower your field, distort your clarity, and weaken your aura. But emotions like gratitude, enthusiasm, faith, and inner peace, they elevate you instantly. You rise when you speak with intention. Words are not sounds. Words are vibrations. When you speak, you declare your frequency, and the universe responds to the declaration, not the doubt behind it. You rise when you live with integrity. Integrity is coherence between thought, emotion, and action. Coherence creates power. Power creates resonance. Resonance draws opportunity. A person living in high frequency becomes a lighthouse, steady, bright, unshaken by passing storms. People feel safe in your presence. They trust you intuitively. They sense your calm certainty even before you say a word. Your aura becomes a sanctuary in a world full of noise. But the high-frequency life does more than influence others. It transforms you. Your intuition sharpens. Your creativity expands. Your decisions become clearer. Your purpose becomes louder. Your energy becomes lighter. You begin to feel guided, supported, carried by something greater than your logic. Hill called this the realm of infinite intelligence, the field where ideas, insights, and opportunities flow freely. This field is always available, but only accessible to those whose vibration rises above fear, ego, and chaos. This is why your environment matters. You cannot maintain a high vibration surrounded by people committed to low vibration. You cannot expand your aura in a space where complaining is normal, where doubt is contagious, where negativity is the dominant currency. Your energy is sacred. You must protect it. The high-frequency life requires boundaries, not walls boundaries. The strength to say no, the wisdom to walk away, the clarity to choose only what aligns with your purpose. Because your vibration cannot stay high if your surroundings drag it low. And here is the truth that elevates everything you have learned in this journey. A high-frequency life is not something you visit. It is something you become. It is the natural result of mastering your aura, your mind, your influence, your discipline, and your purpose. It is the state where your destiny no longer feels distant. It feels inevitable. When you reach this frequency, life begins to cooperate with you. Paths appear. People appear. Ideas appear. Momentum builds. Obstacles fade. Opportunities multiply. And your aura becomes a commanding force in the unseen architecture of reality. This is the life you were designed to live. Not small, not dim, not fearful, but radiant, powerful, aligned, and unstoppable. Now you know the truth. The invisible force shaping your future has never been luck, never been chance, never been circumstances. It has always been you, your aura, your vibration, your inner power. You are not ordinary. You are not small. You are not here to drift through life unseen. You are energy. You are intention. You are the architect of your own destiny. From this moment forward, walk differently, stand differently, think differently. Let every step carry the frequency of someone who finally understands their power, because when your aura rises, the world rises to meet you. When your vibration strengthens, obstacles lose their authority. When your energy aligns with your purpose, you become unstoppable. Remember this truth. Nothing outside you is stronger than what lives within you. Not fear, not doubt, not delay, not circumstance. Your aura is now awakened. Your vibration is elevated. Your destiny is listening. Take a breath, feel the power within you, and walk boldly into the life that has been waiting for you. This is your moment. This is your rise. This is where everything changes. If this message elevated your energy, if it awakened something powerful within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let it lift others the way it lifted you. And if you want more Napoleon Hill inspired teachings, more high-frequency content, more videos that transform your mindset and your destiny, subscribe to Hill Mindset Legacy and turn on notifications. Your journey to a higher vibration is just beginning. Stay with us. Rise with us. And together, we become unstoppable.